Hello, Kim here from Colorful Spirits Art Studio, and I am going to help you create this painting called Cardinal's Birdhouse. I use Creative Inspirations paint and this set of Creative Mark brushes from Jerry's Artorama. I began the background using the number 10 brush and burnt sienna. And when I'm creating a background like this, I usually use X-shaped strokes because I want the background to be a little fuzzy, a little out of focus. And I left blank most of the areas that we're going to fill in with some other colors. I painted the birdhouse Payne's Gray and made the roof a shade lighter by mixing it with titanium white. And I also began blocking in where the leaves would be with green. I painted black in the heart-shaped door opening and highlighted around the opening with white. I also put a bit of yellow ochre inside the bottom right of that doorway because you can kind of see inside it a little bit, and that would have the wood, natural wood coloring. And I began putting viridian green in areas on the leaves to show shadows and veins in those leaves. I painted the cardinal crimson and added black to his face and the shadows on his body. And I added black to the shadows on the birdhouse too. So underneath the edge of the roof in the front, there's some black, and I brought a little bit of it down into the Payne's Gray as well. I added burnt sienna to the roof of the birdhouse in spots. It's supposed to be a tin roof, and there's supposed to be a little bit of rust on there. So I have burnt sienna, and then in some areas I mix the burnt sienna with a little titanium white to lighten it as well. And then I added Payne's Gray to the grooves on the roof and created some texture on the front of the birdhouse with the full-on Payne's Gray. In this photo, you can see that I added some viridian green and yellow ochre to the background using those same X strokes. We know there's something back there, more trees, bushes, leaves, but we're not quite sure what it is. So we want this kind of abstract background with some interesting colors in it. Then I created the branches with burnt sienna and yellow ochre for highlights and black for shadows, and I added cadmium yellow and white highlights to the leaves. And you can add white highlights anywhere you think there may be a need for them. You should be finished now. Sign your work and be proud of yourself. This is a fun painting to do. I actually had one woman who came back and created 5 more of them because she was giving them to relatives for Christmas. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and comment below, and be sure to look for more videos coming out.